Welcome back to Basin Motorsports. Another week in the beginning of the, I don't know if you want to call it the binge build, whatever you want to call it on El Camino. We are getting started finally on it. Packages have arrived, and I think tomorrow is going to be the first of a few just furious days of getting this thing going. So I'll kind of show you. You can see down here, this is a tank. This is about 23 and a half gallons of propane to keep us warm during the day. And then you can see some of the boxes here we've got. So I think we got 4 or 5 boxes. I got maybe another 2 or 3 coming tomorrow, hopefully. And then we are going to thrash. So my brother-in-law is going to be in tomorrow. Today's Friday for me, so he's going to be in tomorrow. And bring his toolbox. I'll bring tools. And then it is just going to be an all-day thrash-a-thon for about 5 days straight, I think. I think you stay until Wednesday, so it's going to be like 5 days straight of doing nothing but like 8 to 10 hours a day, just building on this El Camino, trying to get it done as fast as possible. He's got a vacation week off, and I've got enough time available that we can kind of do this. And then we're going to see where we can get in about 5 days, and then I'll probably handle the rest of it. If not, he'll come back down and do stuff. So if you can hear a tractor running, I'll show you behind. We are expecting upwards of 18 inches in the next 4 or 5 days, which is only going to complicate everything. So my wife's got the tractor with the blower going, it's getting it warmed up. We're going to blow off all the roads with the big snow blower. It's got a 7-foot snow blower hanging on the back, which is kind of that orange piece. So we're going to blow off all the roads. If we get upwards of 18 inches, we're going to take it down to the house, be able to get the roads cleaned off and that. But she's cold right now. She's kind of loping along like it's got a big cam, but it's a diesel. And it is just cold. Welcome to day, I think this is 1 or 2, I can't remember. But we are here at the shop getting ready to work on the El Camino. My brother-in-law made it down. We got 5 inches of snow overnight, and my in-laws' house and shop and everything else is off-grid like we are. So you want to make some power, you got to get the snow off the panel so you can see that is done. And they are drip drying now, and it's time to get in and start unboxing parts. We have a lot of them, and it's time to get something done today. The snow here, we actually had to undig or unbury the garage door. It was probably drifted up to 8 to 12 inches up there. So dug out a nice path, get everything out of the Suburban. I got propane in here, jack, tools, parts, you name it, we've got it. Now we just got to start doing something with it. So I've done a crappy job of filming today, but Josh, this is Josh. We have done a great job at doing a lot of stuff today. So I swear we have mice in here. Don't you think so?
I think so.
Holy crap, there's mice in here. So we've done a great job today. By the way, Josh owns Home Performance in Redmond, Oregon, so you can always look him up on Facebook, and if you're in the area, check him out. Much better mechanic than I am, so I want to give him props for that. So here's what we've got done today. So I ended up getting new fasteners for the tailgate piece there. So we already had the handle. You can see the fasteners are nice and shiny. Those are brand new. And they have a plastic washer underneath. So I've done a lot of work here on the driver's door. You can see the windows back in, the triangle window, the lock is in, everything's on there. Now we took it apart at least 3 times, I think, because I couldn't remember how to put all this crap in, so that's my fault, but we've got at least there. We got the interior cleaned up. I got to get the drain hole covers there done. Wow, that's not focused. There we go. The drain hole hole's done, and then I also started working on the passenger side. So we'll get that wrapped up tomorrow and get working on the interior. So Josh has done an awesome job here on the engine. He, I think, got the intake all hand started and sealed on there. He's got the roller rockers on there, the nice crisp blue, and he's also started putting on a new alternator and getting everything ready on the front of the engine. So what do you think for tomorrow on day 2? What do you think?
Well, hopefully we'll get some wiring ran, get the intake snugged down, get the valve covers on, do a little more pulley work, and start on heater box maybe.
Here's where we'll leave day 2. The shop is in full effect. Parts slinging everywhere. We've got a lot of trash to clean out. And the DeWalt heater is keeping us warm enough in here that we're staying warm. So end of day 2, tomorrow's day 3. We are going to go get some pizza for dinner, and we'll check out tomorrow. So we're ending up day 3, and I haven't done any filming today. We have just been straight at slaving at it, getting to it. So let's take a look at where we're ending today on day 3. All right, so as you can see, Josh has got the wheels and tires off, and it's on jack stands. So they are sitting over there, and these are date coded 1999. So they will be replaced with something new. But you can see everything's there. I did take the time today to fit the doors in there, so now these things actually fit very well. So you can see the body lines match up very well. They don't take much to close or open. Got the seals on the top here. You can see everything's done. Everything's fit in there. Got windows in, and I've got the floor insulation all put in. Now these don't stick anymore because they're so damn old, but they will be fine just under carpet. And then we figured out where the floor pieces go for the studs, and they epoxied over those, so we'll have to re-drill those out. But everything else is there. Now you can see on the passenger door, same condition. Everything's hooked up, windows are in, glass, seals, everything's there. Tomorrow we'll start working on a little bit more on the interior. Now inside the engine, you can see Josh has got some good progress today. So he's got the starter on, the Edelbrock high valve covers cleaned up with some polish. He's getting the hoses put on, he's got the intake on, put the rockers on, got those tightened up today, and then he's starting to work on the pulley system here to be able to put a new alternator in instead of the generator. Nicely cleaned up all the chrome. That came out really, really nice. And he's got to put an AC compressor in there also. You can see he's also got the radiator in there for now, and still working on a little bit pieces here. Tomorrow, whether it's going to be day 3 or day 4, depending on how you're counting, what we'll end up doing is probably doing a parts run. I think we need to get a lot more fasteners. Josh said he's got 1.5 pages of fasteners to buy for this. Just various pieces all over the place. And then I'll start putting the interior in, see what I've got, what I don't, and all that. And I did buy some parts that I don't need, so I've got to send those back. So that's the way it's going to go, but tomorrow we'll keep cracking at this thing and see where we end up by the time Josh has to go home and go back to work. All right, so we're back for another good day of working here. So we ran and got fasteners today at lunch, so we got some stuff done. But here on the tailgate, you can kind of see we've got the top chrome piece there. We've got the original tailgate piece there going in, and then we need to order the letters that say Chevrolet on that. Now on the interior, we've got the dash pad put in, the dash put in, column set in place. We've got a shifter approximately there, so we can kind of start thinking how to put that in. And then I also put in the headliner insulation in that piece there. I also have the dash kicks in there. You can kind of see them at the door edge, and the insulation on the back of those. I'll work on the vents tomorrow. I'll kind of get this going here. So in here, under the dash, we got the wiper motor put in. We're going to work on the outside of the heater box, which goes in that hole right there. We'll pull that inner fender tomorrow, kind of get that all settled in there easily. A little bit more radiator work, and then if I step back here, he's got shocks. Josh put the shocks today under there, so this baby's now riding smooth. Well guys, I have some good news and I have some bad news. So the good news, we actually finished a day early on this, and I didn't shoot any video on Tuesday, but we got everything done on Tuesday. So we finished up, interior's all done, and so what we basically did is we put on every part we could come up with that we had here, made a list of stuff we need to do and to buy of parts, and finished up. The reason was Tuesday night, right around 3 o'clock or so, it was supposed to start snowing and get upwards of 8 inches of snow. So today's Thursday, and it's been pretty gnarly. So I'll show you the El Camino's here. I got some of the pieces in the dash done. I'll show you those real quick. So you can see the gauge cluster is in there. Columns all in. And that is a Cadillac column, so it's tilt and telescopic. The side piece over there is done, and then we stopped on the radio on that. We're not sure what we're going to do on that, but I've left it without carpet so we can put in the shifter and that, and then kind of decide what we're going to do with bucket seats and all that kind of stuff. But all the weather stripping is in all the way around on the doors and everything else. Like I said, today is Thursday, so Tuesday through Wednesday morning we got 8 or 9 inches of snow, as you can see there if I show you the front of the garage. Now the trouble is, last night we got upwards of a 1/2 inch of rain, so the shop apparently has a couple cracks over in the foundation, and you can see this shop, thankfully or unthankfully, is wet. It's actually flooding in here. It's going to go out the door, thankfully, and right around this midsection, you can see there's kind of like a crack in there, and that's the two halves of it. So it's got a kind of a ridge, so everything's going to stay on the left-hand side. Thankfully, no car parts were wet, and so we just basically had to clean up, kind of push some of this water out, and get it a good path to go. So what do we have at this point is that the El Camino is in a great shape. It's going to sit for probably another week or so. We've got parts that we need to buy. I need to shorten the drive shaft about 1.5 inches. I've got a list of parts I need to buy. Josh has got a couple of parts he needs to buy. Things like a carburetor. We got the fuel tank in this already. So we need to buy the fuel filler hose that goes on there. It's like a little 3-inch piece or something that goes on. And then I've got a ton of fasteners I need for some of the interior, but mostly like the exterior, taillights, headlights, grill. I mean, just little stuff, really. And then we're going to come back for round 2 on this. So Camino's in awesome shape right now. And I'm going to get back over and we'll just kind of keep an eye on this water and that. So thankfully, we did a good job cleaning up in here, so nothing really got there. Since, you know, this is a surprise, you don't want to ruin parts in a flash flood, which is kind of what it is. But hey, that's the fun of living where we live. Some days it rains, snows, sleets, hails. You never know. But that's it. I'll let you go after this. I'm going back home to jump on the Mustangs for a good week or so. And then once we get some more parts in here, you'll probably see me come over here alone. Josh won't come down because it's a 3-hour drive for him. But he'll ship a bunch of parts over. I'll start putting this car back together. And then we'll probably have a good weekend session like that again, where he comes down. We just spend 8-10 hours a day on it and get it going. So thanks for watching, guys. This is going to be awesome. I cannot wait to show my father-in-law his car that's been sitting, and it's going to be awesome. I'll just say that. It's going to be awesome to see his face when he gets to come home, look at this car and be like, oh, it's done. It'll be awesome. And we can turn that key and fire it. So we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Back to Mustangs, and then in the future, some more El Camino. See you next time.